just talking about this has got me thinking about something else. If he's written to one small town, he may well have written to other small towns records that we don't have.
Yeah.
And what would happen if we were to uncover one of these today? Let's say he wrote to Laodicea. Do we just stick that in the Bible? How would that be determined?
Well, it would be really interesting if something like that happened. And I think we have to always be open to the possibility that something like that might happen. One of the things that we'd also have to recognize is that the situation that existed for the first at least half millennium of the church's life that enabled the canon to be acknowledged with the unanimity that it was acknowledged, that situation, those circumstances don't exist. We've had, now we're at the beginning of the third millennium. Mm-hmm. Around 1000, the Eastern and the Western churches divided, and then in the middle of the second millennium, the Catholic and the Protestant churches divided among themselves. And it would be very, very difficult for the church at large to come together and deliberate in charity and before the Lord in prayer under His Word about whether the letter that got surfaced really did come from Paul, and just what we should do about it. It's really quite possible. It's more than likely that Paul wrote letters that we didn't get into our canon. And I think the best posture we can take is to be grateful for what's here. Assume that since nothing has really emerged in the since Paul wrote, that has credible claim to be his, that we've got what God wanted us to have. But we always have to be open to the prospect that something else could emerge. But it would take a lot of time for something like that to be acknowledged as really being his.